What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Getting into this episode of YNR, it was so many people on this episode that just seemed so miserable. And misery really does love company. Let me just start off with Nick and Victoria, first of all. The more I see Nick and Victoria, the more annoyed I get. Like, they are so self-righteous, they're so spoiled, they're so entitled. And today's episode proved that the most. Like, it just proved it. The way that they kept rattling on about how Adam provoked Nick to hit him. Nick, shut up. Ain't nobody physically provoke you. Do you not know what physical provocation is? If Adam were to put his hand on Nick, that's physical provocation. Adam did not touch Nick. All Adam did was tell Christian that he's his biological father, and Nick came over and punched him in the face. That's what he did. That's not physical provocation. Adam did not physically provoke you. So you had no right to just walk up and hit him in the face. And Ray, of course, is sitting there agreeing that it was physical provocation. That's not physical provocation. The only thing I agreed with Ray was that Nick crossed the line. Because he did. You had no right to put your hands on him. He didn't touch you. You can't just walk up and hit people in the face. And of course, Ray is sitting there talking about I can't make this go away, but I can stall the process. Nick should have been arrested. Adam showed you the bruises. He showed the bruises. Ray saw them. And he has a witness that said that she saw Nick punch Adam in the face. That's assault and battery. Why is he not being arrested? See, if I was Adam, I would have went straight to Paul Williams. I would have went straight to the chief. Showed him my face, showed him the pictures that are time-stamped, and had Sharon corroborate the story. That right there is enough to have Nick arrested. Like, some of these Newmans just seem like they're totally entitled to things. Like, I mean, yeah, Adam sometimes has his entitlements too, of course. But with Nick and Victoria, they're just so self-righteous about everything. And Ray sitting there talking about, I'll stall the process. Why am I not surprised? Of course Ray is going to stall the process. Of course. And Victoria was one of the most annoying, because she's sitting here telling Adam, I'll tell the judge that you're trying to use Christian against Nick and blah, blah, blah. Okay, but you're abusing your authority as a guardian by showing preferential treatment to Nick and not to Adam. You know what I'm saying? You're basically threatening Adam, telling Adam, I'll make sure that you never get visitation with Christian. That right there is going against the court order. He has to have visitation with Christian. You can't deny him of that. That's a court ruling. I'm glad that Adam's not backing down from them. I really am. I'm happy. Adam has done his dirt and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it still doesn't give Nick the right to just walk up and hit somebody in the face. And Nick continued to annoy me because he said they're talking about he's not happy about the idea. He hates the idea of Chelsea taking Connor to go see to go see Adam. What business of that is yours? Connor is not your child. If Connor is not Nick's kid. Like, who are you? Why would you sit there and say, I hate the idea? That's Adam's son. That's Chelsea's son. Chelsea wanted to take her son to go see his dad because that's what he wanted. You can't deny that boy that. Connor was ecstatic to go see Adam. When Chelsea broke the news to him that Adam was alive, he was beyond happy. And I loved the scenes with him and Adam. Like, and when Adam called him Peanut and stuff like that, even though he's older now, he was like, you're still my little peanut. Because I remember when Adam used to call him that. Like, that whole scene was dope. And it was good to see them bond and catch up and stuff like that. And, Connor was telling them all about how he in the 3rd grade now and he playing soccer. And, it was good to see that. And Connor wanted to spend the night at Adam's. And here go Chelsea. No, not tonight. I'm like, Chelsea, hush. Why would you not want your son to spend the night with his father? Adam is not, they need to realize something. Adam is not a danger to these kids. He's not. He would never physically or any other way harm his children. It's not going to happen. All he wants is a bond with them, a relationship with them, something he didn't have with his own dad. That's all he wants. He's not a harm to them. So, of course, Chelsea's sitting there talking about, well, if Connor's staying, then I'm staying. Chelsea, why don't you stop the BS and just be honest with yourself, be honest with Adam? You're staying because you really want to be back with Adam. Because why would you want to stay? Why else would you? You already know Adam wouldn't harm your son, his son. You know that. So you're staying because you really want to be there. Like, she could sit there and lie to herself. And this is why Nick continues to be so stupid and so blind to things. Because he thinks that him and Chelsea are probably going to get back together. The two of them are going to raise the boys together like they were planning to do a year ago. It's not going to happen. He needs to realize something. Adam is the love of Chelsea's life. He's always going to be the love of Chelsea's life. I don't care what negativity she spew out about Adam, about, oh, he's a psycho, he's the devil, he's evil. She knew what that man was when she first got with him. She knew what he was when she married him. She knew who he was when she decided to lay down and have a child with him. She knew all these things, and yet she keeps running back. So clearly, that same devil, that same evil person, obviously she loves the evil and the devil. Clearly, she loves it. Otherwise, she wouldn't keep going back to it. Nick, and this is what I say, Nick is just setting himself for more heartache and more failure because Ray Charles can see Chelsea's still in love with Adam. And he's mad about it, and he know it. Same way when him and Chelsea were together when Adam was supposed to be dead. She still had that pull towards Adam. And he saw that. He just elected to ignore it because that's what he does. He's an idiot. That's just what they do. I know, some people were saying how Abby started the fight with Summer and stuff like that. And I agree. Abby did start the physical altercation with Summer and stuff like that. But I will say I can't blame Abby for confronting Summer and Theo because she overheard them yesterday talking about how, just basically saying negative things about Lola and Kyle and stuff. And Abby got sick of it because why would you come to a party if you're not there to celebrate their happy, union and stuff, their potential marriage? So why are you there? Everybody who's there is there because they love them. They want to see them happy, their friends, their family. So if you're not there to wish them well, why are you there? So I can't blame Abby for saying something because she got sick and tired of them being there just being rude and disrespectful. Like, why else would you be there? Obviously you don't wish them well, so why are you there? That's the whole point. Mariah and Tessa, it was hilarious trying to see them break up that fight and stuff. That was hilarious. And Summer and Theo are just two miserable people. They really are. They are so miserable. They walk around like, oh, we're young, we're hip, we like to party. But deep down, they're just miserable people. They're trying to, it's a facade that they have. This, oh, Kyle and Lola, they're so boring. This party is so boring. What boring party? From what I seen, everybody, other than that fight, everybody was sipping champagne, sipping drinks, dancing on the dance floor, having a good time. The only people that weren't having a good time were you and Theo. Y'all were the only ones not having a good time because y'all are miserable. And y'all, the only way Theo and Summer were going to have a good time is if everybody at that party were miserable. Just like them. If everybody at that party were miserable and upset, then they would be having a good time. But since everybody there were having a good time, ignoring them, they were upset because they weren't the center of attention like they wanted to be. Because that's the whole reason Summer's sitting there talking about nobody's socializing with us. Nobody's socializing with you or Theo because they don't like y'all. Even Jack was upset with Summer because of her shenanigans. And he even warned her, you might want to stay away from Theo because he's bad news. And of course, Summer won't listen because she's an earhead. And it's funny because she's sitting there talking about, nobody's socializing with us. Why would they? Why would they socialize with you? Her and Theo came there to start trouble. That's what they really came there for. They came there. Listen, I've been around people in my life at parties and just events and stuff. And when they come around, you could feel that negative energy off of them. That's how Theo and Summer were when they came to that party. You could just feel the negative vibes off of them. That's why nobody wanted to speak with them or dance with them or have fun, talk to them, nothing. Because it's that negative energy, that aura around them. They're not there to have a good time. They're there to cause trouble and just be miserable. So I'm glad that they left the party. Go be miserable somewhere else. And it was funny how they got stuck in the elevator. That was even more funny because I'm like, yo, misery really does love company. And those two, it doesn't get more miserable than the two of them. It's just sad. Like, seriously. Like, if you're not going to be genuinely happy for them, then why come to their party? And Theo is the worst of the worst. He really acts like a jilted ex-lover or something. Like, that's how he acts towards Kyle. Like, he's like Kyle left him for Lola or something. Like, that's just how he acts. I'm like, grow up. Because obviously that's what Kyle's trying to do. Grow up. Seriously. I mean, I think it's cool of Kyle to want to hop on a plane and go to Miami and see if he can persuade Lola's mother, Celeste, to come back to Genoa City for the wedding. You know, I think it's cool of him, but in my opinion, you can't force Celeste to do something. I think it's jacked up how Celeste doesn't want to come to her own daughter's wedding. I mean, I know Lola really wants her there, but if she can't be genuinely happy for you or, you know, your future husband and your future family, why would you want that energy at your wedding? You know what I'm saying? Mother or not, why would you want that energy there? Let me tell you something. This is what I'm saying. Like, even at the bachelorette party, when she invited Summer to the party, why are you inviting these negative people to your happy events? Your bachelorette party is supposed to be a happy event, but you got these two booze bags in there acting a fool. Now your wedding is coming up. Your mother clearly does not approve of Kyle. She's clearly not happy for your union. Why would you want that negativity at your wedding? I'm just saying, you should want happy people there, like Jack and Tracy, Abby and Nate and all these other people. You should, Mariah, Tessa, you should want all those people there because they bring positive energy and they're very genuinely happy for you. That's the kind of people that you should want at your wedding. I understand you want your mom there because this is your wedding. I mean, who doesn't want their parent or parents, you know, at their wedding? Who wouldn't? But if they're going to come there with negativity and drama, leave that at home. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't want you at my event if you're going to come here just to spoil it. You know, that's supposed to be a happy time in your life. You know, Lola, she just needs to let that go. Like, that little fairy tale bubble she lives in. She just needs to drop it. Nate was not playing with Abby. So Nate and Elena come up with some little scheme to try and make Abby jealous by him dancing with Elena and taking Elena home, because you could tell Abby was feeling some type of way, because she just assumed that Nate was going to take her home. But he said, no, I'm taking Elena home. You could tell Abby was feeling some type of way, so they got the reaction. So Nate and Elena got the reaction that they want. I feel like this is a dangerous game that they're playing. Because them sitting there, first of all, Elena, you're in a relationship with Devon. I feel like the more she's around Nate, the more feelings I feel like Elena will eventually develop. Because they're both in the same medical field. They're both in the same, you know, career field. And they already have a lot in common because of that. And I remember the other day when she lost her patient or whatever, Devon felt so left out because Nate was basically comforting Elena because he could relate to Elena because they're both in the same field. So Devon felt left out. And I feel like her trying to help him make Abby jealous is going to backfire because she's probably going to end up catching feelings for him. My thing about Nate is I understand he wants to, you know, date Abby and stuff, but she told him from day one that she wanted a break from men and relationships and stuff. She just wanted something casual. So she made that clear from day one. And ever since then, she has kind of been sending him some mixed signals. So I can understand why he got a little confused and thought that she was, you know, getting into this whole thing about going back into relationships. But Nate needs to make this decision. Either you're going to sit back and wait for Abby to be ready to be in a relationship, or you're just going to move on. Because trying to, you know, play these little kid games, making her jealous and all that, it's beneath somebody like Nate. It's childish. Like, either wait for her to be ready or move on. Because I can't say that I blame Abby. Like I said yesterday, she's had bad relationship after bad relationship after bad relationship. Men cheating on her, men lying, men doing little nefarious things behind her back. Like, she's had all that happen. So I can't say that I blame her for wanting a break. she's entitled to it. A lot of people are. You know, when you're going through craziness, you're entitled to a break. And at least she didn't try to hide that from him. She didn't lead him on to that extent. You know, some things that she may have said or done recently may have led him to believe something different, but I don't think that she led him on purpose. You know what I'm saying? I think she did it subconsciously, maybe. Just by the way things were playing out. You know, she never said, oh, I'm ready for a relationship. Nothing like that. She never alluded to it. But I think when she invited him to the Newman family dinner, and then when, you know, they had dinner at his place and then they slept together, that's what I think led him to believe, okay, we're moving into a relationship direction. That's what he meant by you know what I mean? Like, she led him on. And that's what he thought. And I kind of saw his point of view on it, because why would you invite him to your family dinner? You know what I'm saying? That's so intimate. I could see why Nick invited Chelsea, obviously, because he's romantically interested in Chelsea. But that's what Nate thought about Abby, because it's such a, you know, that's a big thing to invite somebody to your family dinner. You know what I mean? Like, that's major. So I could see why he did that. And then she flipped the script and was like, no, I invited you because you're my dad's doctor. See, that hurt him right there, because he thought it was something else. So I felt bad for him, though. But yeah, all in all, I feel like Nate, at this point, those are his options. Either wait for her to be ready or move on. That's your option. I mean, they do look good together. Don't get me wrong. Nate and Abby definitely got some chemistry and they look good. But I wouldn't force the issue. I'm just saying. But anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about today's episode. I will see y'all all later. Peace.